to speak because it's an open mic, but they said to raise hands. But at least CC members should have access. I hope the others also can join in, as in Satish is writing that शुभम को भी अपग्रेड कर दीजिए प्लीज, नितिन को भी, मतलब लोगों को बात करने के लिए दे दीजिए इसमें.
So let us start now. We are on the top of the hour.
नहीं सर, 5 minutes है.
नहीं 12:25 का टाइम है, देखिए आप जरा.
Right sir, you can start.
Right, thank you. Good morning, good afternoon to all the coordination committee members also, and Mr. Nitin Wali, who is there with us as attendee. So this is a session where we would like to take the feedback from all of you. You have seen the way we have arranged India IGF 1 and now India IGF 2 also. Definitely we would like to understand the view from you people, that how we should improve upon, how we should make it more meaningful and knowledgeable, as is the basic objective of India IGF, to discuss the internet governance as a subject. Of course, we have with us our coordination committee members, the organizing committee members, Shubham Saran, who is in fact taking several heads, Amrita Chaudhary, Anupam Agrawal, Mr. T. Santosh, and we have some attendees also. So now the floor is open for the viewers, for the attendees to give their opinion to us. So please raise your hand one by one, and we can allow you to speak and give your point of view. So we have three attendees, basically Anurag Agnihotri, Deepthi, and Nitin Wali. Anyone want to speak?
Yes,
Give their opinions.
you have 2 minutes to share, what worked, what didn't work, or any improvements for next year. And please feel free. This is open. Just raise your hand and we will allow you to speak. Nitin, would you like to go first? Since you were the first one to join. नितिन को दे दीजिए प्लीज एक्सेस बात करने के लिए. Nitin, can you try speaking now? I think your audio is enabled.
Yeah, sorry, is this better?
Yes.
Perfect. So yeah, I think first of all, a big thank you to the entire coordination committee and all the teams who actually worked so hard to make this IIGF 2022 a big success, a reality. And of course, the first IIGF also went off very well. So follow on from there in terms of what could have been done better in 2022. I think we've already surpassed those benchmarks. So kudos and thank you once again for bringing everybody in the community together for this. I think one of the pieces that I had, just in terms of thought, it's not in terms of critique of what we have done or what we have not done, but just in terms of, in preparation for 2023, and I'm sure some of it will already be happening in terms of the review that we're going to be doing in terms of all the sessions. What I was thinking was more in terms of doing more readouts in terms of these sessions, because obviously once an event like this happens, people go back to their day jobs and forget about the conversations that happened till the time the next session is about to start. So maybe in terms of keeping these conversations alive, maybe we have, like, I don't know if it's a monthly readouts which are possible, or maybe quarterly readouts, or even just 1 or 2 readouts through the year. In terms of what we discuss, so that this is fresh in the minds of people and the conversations stay alive till we meet again in 2023, right? So that's one thing that I thought is something that if we can do, that would be amazing. And the second is just in terms of the summary of all the sessions that we have, if there are 2 or 3 key takeaways that we can all take to market, or speak to folks in the community, I think that would be great. And again, of course, most of the community and most of the coordination committee essentially will have to work around giving us that guidance. So I think these are the only 2 points I really had in terms of getting this done. From a technology perspective, I think pretty much everything worked very, very flawlessly. So again, kudos to the entire team who was managing it day in, day out. So thank you so much for organizing this.
Thanks,
Nitin,
Nitin. So 2 points on that is one, Anilji, we have a key takeaway report which will come. Even Satish will be presenting some of the key summaries today evening. And the first question, I think Anilji could take it, the readouts.
So Nitin, thank you very much. First of all, for appreciating the work which all of us have done it, and this work is by the community for the community, and we will continue to improve upon it. Just to inform you that we are going to have three reports which are going to come. One is the key takeaways that we will be uploading on the website shortly. Then we are also going to make a white paper, which we would like to submit it to the government to discuss, debate, and take inputs for the government policy formation in future whenever it is required. And third, of course, we are going to have a detailed proceeding report, how the entire IIGF 2022 has proceeded and what we have discussed and all those things. So these three reports will be available shortly on the website for the community, for the people in general to download, use it, and take it. Now, as far as your suggestion is concerned about the readouts, uh, normally it is not done. Readouts are happening, for sessions like ICANN, which people are not able to attend, or IGF, global IGF, which people are not able to attend, just to brief about that what has happened in that. But this suggestion is good. So we will definitely take this suggestion in the coordination committee, work on that, and then we will see in case it is possible. Nitin, you will be invited in that because you are representing ICANN India and South Asia. Thank you very much for your comments and for your observation and for your continuously 3 days attending the session also. Thank
Thank,
you.
thank you so much.
Now, I would
Akshat, would
request
you like to go next?
Deepati to
Okay.
come in case you can make Deepati as a speaker. Uh, Admin, can you please allow Deepati to come and speak her mind?
Hi everyone, I hope I'm audible.
Yeah, you
I
are audible, Deepati. Please go ahead.
I'm a volunteer, but I would like to second the previous comment. I do agree that a monthly refresher would keep us all updated on what's going on and what the process so far has been. So I think that's a great idea.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Uh, Anybody else who would like to give your opinion on this, please raise your hand and I request the admin to allow them to speak out.
For those who have come in, can you upgrade Satish Babu as a panelist? And who have newly come in, can we are just taking stock.
Shantanu Acharya, Satish Babu, Shantanu Acharya.
Yes, and we are just asking you to freely comment on what you liked, what you want to be improved in next year's IIGF 2022. I would just like to comment, Anilji, in the main session two, one of the panelists actually told me that there were certain key takeaways in the session. Perhaps if that could be taken forward. So did mention that we will have a report coming where it would be articulated, and we will definitely see how that can be taken ahead. And I think some of the people with accessibility issues had a problem with the WebEx, unable to use it in the proper manner. So I think that is a feedback which came from people who have accessibility challenges in terms of platform.
Thank you, Amrita. I think those things we can't control because that is at the end of either the attendees or the speakers. So that will be very difficult. But I think overall, the platform which we provided this time is quite stable. Thank you. Now I request anybody from IIT Gandhinagar. IIT Gandhinagar has as a hub, and they listen to all the 3 days proceeding. They must be got benefited. So in case anybody has any comment from IIT Gandhinagar, it will be more beneficial to all of us. IIT Gandhinagar,
Am I audible?
you are audible. Please go ahead.
Actually, I'm a student at IIT Gandhinagar. So,
Please give your name. Please speak out your name.
it's Ankit Yadav.
Yeah, Ankit, please go ahead.
Being an MTech student, I think the overall concept of all this virtual meeting was good enough, but I'll just suggest that we can have a bit of presentation stuff so that the UG and PG students can easily understand whatever is going on. Like most of the time, the UG student like BTech first year and second year are unable to catch all the terms we are going through. So that's a bit of suggestion from my side.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Ankit. But let me tell you that if you must have seen that, except the main panels or leadership panels, uh, all the sessions, working sessions are for 50 minutes. And
Yep.
we accommodate around four participant on an average. So if we request them to come with the presentation, then time required will be more. So we will try to adjust, and we will see next time if we can increase this workshop timing from 50 minutes to 1 hour.
We can make
And we'll
it
definitely see
more.
that in case the speakers and the panelists, they bring their presentation, and those presentation once they bring will be for the public use. So they will be uploaded on India IGF website and will be available for UG and PG. Is a wonderful suggestion which you have given. Thank you.
And Anilji, just to add what we could suggest to the speakers and moderators next time is before they use abbreviations to speak the full form once at least.
Oh yeah, yeah, sure. Thank you. Thank you very much. Anybody else?
Hello.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Hi, my name is Ritesh Agarwal, and I had the privilege to be closely working on this whole project. My observation is that since we say that IIGF is a community, but we don't have a platform where everybody can join in as a group, like a close community. It's an open platform. As of now, we have a website, but I feel there has to be a community where we all could sign in and stay together for a longer period, like right. And every month there is some refresher, some sessions, some closed discussions needs to be there, so that we shouldn't wait for a year to organize such events.
Thank you. And as
If we
Santosh
can
has
create,
already said,
yeah,
it is
if
a
we
very
can
good
create a
suggestion,
close,
Ritesh.
if we can create a close group or a community where all these people are a part of it, and there are certain rules, regulations, moderation, then I think we can actually make it a better platform for people to have better and more of these discussions, which can lead to
Yeah.
mm, great possibilities, I mean.
Thank you, Ritesh. Thank you very much for this, and I think it is supported by all my coordination committee members also and Akshat also. It is a good. We will try to hold a monthly community-based interaction session so that more and more community gets associated with this, and they discuss, debate, and bring out their suggestion, which we can pass on to the concerned people in the policy making and implementation, maybe the organizations which are implementing the internet. I just want to inform all who are present here that this time, as a new concept, we have asked several organizations to start their hub. Hub means a community-based group where commonly they can sit together and they can listen, interact with all the workshops and panels of India IGF. So we are able to get IIT Gandhinagar as one of the hub this time, and the students were there together. They were listening and they were doing. But I think suggestion from you, Ritesh, to have a monthly community sessions from India IGF is a very good suggestion, and we'll try to get it implemented, and we'll inform all of you. Thank you.
Sir Santosh here from the panelists.
Yeah,
So,
please, Santosh.
So Ritesh, nice suggestion. So what we would like to go about is to improve our portal, that is indiaigf.in. And yes, we will be having a discussion forum into this portal wherein which all the new participants can join in and give their comments. So that's a good suggestion. And also for the participants who has joined here. So now we have been there in the panelists. Now in future, you could be also be there as the panelist, right? So this is an opportunity in which every stakeholder has to come in and be active and be participative in this India Internet Governance Forum. So we welcome each and every stakeholder to join in and be active in this sphere. Thank you.
Thank you, Santosh ji. And thank you, Shubham, for informing that we had another hub at ASSOCHAM Jaipur, where the industries were together and they were listening to all the proceedings of India IGF working groups and panel discussions. Thank you. Okay, any other, before we close, we have another 5-10 minutes for this open discussions and feedback session. Anybody, open up your mind, as Amrita has said that this is a very open session, so we need not worry about this, what we have to say, but whatever is in your mind, please tell. This will be really helpful.
Good afternoon, Anilji. This is Anupam. Can I come in?
Yeah, please, Anupam.
So Anilji, to start a forum is a very important activity, and as Ritesh pointed out, that it needs to be continued. So here I take this opportunity to suggest that while we make our website more evolved, in the meantime, if we can have at least India IGF mailing list on which people can join, whoever comes across India IGF, they have a mailing list to join and put their comments or put their thoughts on any subject which is being discussed by the community. So if this can be supported by having a mailing list on India IGF, I think that will be a decent start on this community engagement. Thank you.
Thank you, Anupam. Very nice suggestion, and we will definitely try to implement the same as early as possible. Thank you, Anupam. Deepthi has raised her hand. Deepthi, please.
Yes, sir. So if we are going with the idea that to have monthly refresher session and community discussion session, then I'd also like to suggest that these workshops that we had in 3 days, they can also be spaced out, and we can invite people on a monthly basis where they can, one organization can put up one workshop, and then that would be also interactive and bring in more people.
That is the idea, Deepthi, that if we are we agree together to hold a monthly community sessions, that those sessions will be like this only. There will be speakers, panelists, and then there will be open discussions with them, and we can come out with some suggestion. Then those suggestions can be further taken up by to the relevant people. Yeah, you're right, Deepthi. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Anybody else? Satish Babu. Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Thanks, Anilji. This is Satish. So I think this was a fantastic edition of the India IGF. Of course, we only have one other edition to compare with, but still the diversity of topics, the depth of discussions were really amazing. And I think we have a very good precedent for the coming years. Now, one of the problems that newcomers face has already been pointed out, which is that there are many new terms and abbreviations being used. Somewhere down the line, maybe we should think of creating a glossary of terms on our website, so that people can refer to it and get their doubts cleared immediately. The other thing is that we will be producing a report, proceedings of this event. I would suggest that we send it, disseminate it to as many places as we can, so that people can read it at leisure from the libraries and get tuned into what India IGF is all about. Thank you.
Thank you, Satish. You have said the mind of all of us together. And you're right. Once we are disseminating anything, then people must understand. They understand everything. That is what a student from MTech student from IIT Gandhinagar has also said. And I think it is a good suggestion that all abbreviations, technical abbreviations at least, we should be able to put it on the website. It should be useful. And we will try to disseminate the proceedings and the key takeaway report to as many number of people as possible. It is not for the publicity of India IGF, but I think for the benefit of the community at large, that they should get benefited out of the discussions which we had and the result which has come out of it. Thank you very much, Satish ji, for giving such suggestions, which you always give. Thank you. Anybody
Just to
else?
add, Amrita here for the record.
Yeah, Amrita.
So what we would do, perhaps after the report comes out, is that the relevant portions for the Global Digital Compact, we can take it out and make a submission on behalf of India IGF. I think that is something which would be meaningful from India.
Yeah, definitely. We will try to do, and this will add to the work what United Nation is doing, and this may be a contribution from India. Thank you, Amrita. Anybody else would like to speak out their mind about this? Anupam. Anupam is new hand or old hand?
No, so this is a new fresh hand.
Yes.
And
Please.
this hand is from Vicky House, so I am the first one to arrive today.
Yeah.
So a very small suggestion, Anilji, that two editions have already happened, and possibly for the next edition and the edition after that, the global best practice is to put the event on the global calendar of IGF much earlier in the game. So possibly as a coordination committee, we will have to see that we do announce the next edition and a tentative timeline when we are closing the previous edition. That will allow people to mark India IGF as an important event and plan accordingly. Thank you.
Thank you, Anupam. That is what we tried this time also, but you know the reasons why we were not able to announce in advance. But my intention will remain that maybe in the month of January, we will announce for the calendar of 2023 India IGF. Thank you, Anupam.
Appreciate it, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else?
I don't think so, Anilji. Would you like me to summarize the points which we've got so far? As in, I will obviously send it to the coordination committee team also.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay, so there were the discussions were such that one is to make the website more, create a closed community or a group there, where people can discuss about India IGF, improve the portal and create a discussion forum on the portal itself, make an India IGF mailing list where these discussions can happen, possibly arrange readouts over the year, not only focusing on the annual event. We will have the summary and key takeaways drafted, which would also be circulated to the entire community. To facilitate newcomers, we should have at least a glossary on the website of the different terms being used. We could advise the panelists and speakers to use less jargons and reduce abbreviations. And if possible, even if we cannot have presentations within the session, perhaps a presentation for people who are new could be on the website. And contribute to the Global Digital Compact and the other aspects. And we try to have the India IGF dates announced as early as we can. I think those were the points. If I've missed something, please point it out.
No, I think thank you very much, Amrita, for summarizing very well all the discussions which we have and all the suggestions which we have received. I as a chair of India IGF, on behalf of the entire coordination committee and all the um, officers who are associated with various committees, would like to thank uh, all who have attended, all the panelists, speakers who have taken out their time for making India IGF a great success. And I'm really thankful to all the people who are present right now, who have given a lot of suggestions. And those suggestions are really meaningful. They will help India IGF to grow, and they will help the internet community in India and globe to grow much better. And the main objective with which we are trying to move ahead is to provide an open, safe and trusted and accountable internet to every citizen of this country. I think we should be able to contribute a little bit in that direction. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Now I invite you personally that each one of you must join the next panel, which is starting at 2:30. And also the most important is the closing session. And I want to inform you that closing session is with the luminaries. We have Dr. Windsurf, who is the father of internet, inventor of internet, to be part of us. That is the great attraction which we all of us have. Then we have Paul Mitchell, who is the chair of MAG, that is Multi-Stakeholder Advisory Group of IGF. He will be sending his video message, and that will be quite interesting to listen by all of us. Then we have uh, a important member from India on the leadership panel of IGF, Mr. Alkesh Kumar Sharma, who is also heading the Ministry of Electronic and IT, responsible for establishing internet in the country and making it meaningful to each and every user of internet. He himself personally will be available, and the chief guest of the session will be Mr. Rajiv Chandrasekhar, who don't need any introduction. Rajiv Chandrasekhar ji is the Minister of State for Ministry of Electronic and IT, Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Government of India, and he is, to my understanding, is the most active Minister of State which I have seen in the last 23 years. So it is going to be a wonderful session. Please join us. Whoever can join us in person, that'd be really wonderful. And if you are not able to join us in person, please join online so that you get benefited of all these proceedings of the last panel discussions and also the closing ceremony. And we will also be really thankful to you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We'll close this particular feedback and open mic session right now and wait you for joining the panel discussions at plenary session at 2:30. Thank you.
Thank you, Anilji, and thank you all.
Thank you.